On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Solvable.
Capable of being solved or resolved, able to be fixed or resolved with effort, skill, or knowledge.
Examples:
Solvable problem. Mathematically solvable equation. The engineers found the technical glitch in the system was quite solvable with a software update.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Vengeful.
Feeling or showing a strong desire for revenge, vindictive.
Examples:
Feel vengeful toward him. Vengeful actions. She was vengeful and always sought revenge on those who wronged her.
Stateless.
Having no nationality or citizenship, not being affiliated with any particular state or government.
Examples:
Become stateless. Stateless person. The stateless refugees were not allowed to enter the country.
Hopeless.
Having no hope, despairing, having no chance of success.
Examples:
Hopeless situation. Hopeless at everything. After months of job searching, he felt hopeless and unsure of his future.
Rampage.
A violent and uncontrollable outburst of destructive behavior.
Examples:
Killing rampage. An outrageous rampage. The crowd went on a rampage after their team lost the championship game.
Lifeless.
Without life, dead.
Examples:
Fall lifeless. A lifeless corpse. The plant had a lifeless appearance, indicating that it was not getting enough water.
Silo.
A tall, cylindrical structure, usually made of concrete or steel, that is used for storing grain, feed, or other dry materials, a system or structure that is isolated or separate from others.
Examples:
Nuclear silo. The farmer used a silo to store feed for the animals.
Blip.
A sudden and small, and typically temporary, change or deviation from a general trend.
Examples:
Temporary blip. Minor blip. The stock market had one bad blip today.
Papal.
Relating to the Pope, equals the head of the Roman Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church.
Examples:
Papal authority. Papal visit. The Papal Palace was a grand and imposing structure.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Indifference.
A lack of interest, enthusiasm, or sympathy towards someone or something.
Examples:
Indifference to pain. General indifference. I tried to assume an air of indifference.
Haunting.
Lingering in the mind or memory, often in a disturbing or unsettling way. Noun, something difficult to forget or shake off.
Examples:
Haunting memory. A haunting sense of fear. The song's haunting melody stayed with me long after I heard it.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Lifeline.
A line, rope, or cable used to support or rescue a person in danger or distress, vital or necessary support, connection, or source of help.
Examples:
Lifeline support. Emotional lifeline. My best friend has been my lifeline throughout all of my hardships.
Numeracy.
The ability to understand and work with numbers, particularly in the context of everyday life and practical applications.
Examples:
Basic numeracy. Numeracy test results. Numeracy skills are important in many industries, including finance and science.
Symbolism.
The use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities, especially in art and literature, an artistic movement in the late 19th century that tried to express abstract or mystical ideas through the symbolic use of images.
Examples:
The symbolism of the event. Political symbolism. The symbolism in the painting was rich and complex, with many layers of meaning.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Faraway.
Located at a geographically distant place, remote or separated by distance, distant or not easily accessible.
Examples:
Faraway land. Faraway dream. The view from the faraway hilltop was breathtakingly beautiful.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low-rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Altruism.
The belief or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish devotion to the welfare of others, often expressed as acts of kindness or charity.
Examples:
Acts of altruism. Altruism in society. His act of volunteering at the homeless shelter was a clear example of practical altruism.
Credo.
A statement of the beliefs or principles of a person or group.
Examples:
Artist's credo. The credo of a philosophy. His business credo was to always be honest and fair in his dealings.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Statesman.
A man who is a respected leader or politician in national or international affairs.
Examples:
A woman statesman. International statesman. This statue honors a distinguished statesman.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Cub.
A young of certain carnivorous mammals such as lion, bear, wolf, etc., an awkward, rude, and inexperienced boy.
Examples:
a tiger cub, the arrival of a cub. The cub reporter covered the murder case for the first time.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
the peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Prosaic.
Lacking excitement, imagination, or originality, dull, ordinary, or commonplace, relating to or characteristic of prose rather than poetry.
Examples:
prosaic language. Prosaic approach. The book's prosaic writing style left me uninterested despite the dramatic premise.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
a heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Summon.
To order someone to come to or be present at a specific place such as a court, or to arrange a meeting formally.
Examples:
summon a lawyer. Summon a city council. The chairperson was responsible for summoning committees.
Amiss.
Not quite right, not suitable, or not as expected.
Examples:
take her words amiss. Something is amiss. It would not be amiss to tell him the facts in advance.
Plead.
To make a serious and urgent request or appeal, especially for help or mercy.
Examples:
plead for mercy. Plead a political cause. He pleaded with the authorities to release his son, who had been wrongly accused.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Monsieur.
A French title of respect and formality used to address or refer to a man, typically accompanied by the person's last name.
Examples:
Gentle monsieur. Distinguished monsieur. Despite his humble origins, Monsieur Petit became a respected figure in the art community.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.
Divisive.
Tending to cause disagreement or hostility between people.
Examples:
Divisive question. Suppress divisive arguments. The proposed policy has been met with divisive reactions from the public.
Temper.
A person's state of mind, emotions, or attitude, a tendency to become angry or excited easily, the elasticity and hardness of a metal object.
Examples:
A hasty temper. Bridle my temper. The temper of the steel needs to be just right to ensure the product's durability.
Backlash.
A strong negative reaction to something, a movement back from an impact.
Examples:
Political backlash. The backlash from the community. The company faced a backlash from customers after the recall.
Polarization.
The division or separation of something into two opposing or contrasting groups or factions. The condition of being polarized or having poles.
Examples:
Polarization effect. Dielectric polarization. The polarization of political views has created a deep divide in the country.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.